All right, guys, how you doing today? Hope everybody's doing good out there in Tubuland. Uh, I want to talk about job scams. So, I myself is very intelligent. I almost got scammed. This guy was good. He was pretty good. But in the end, I always figure it out because there's always a flag that pops up somewhere. But like the list guy I told you guys, idiot. But yeah, it was a job I did apply for. It was a work from home, good pay. It was for a behavioral place. It was kind of like the distribution kind of thing where um, you make sure their stuff, their supplies get wherever they need to go, shit, kind of like that part of the hospital. And I'll save you all the bullshit. We talked for like an hour, and then he didn't want to do the video because he wasn't in a place where he could do the video, so he just wanted to chat online, and I said that's fine. And then he goes, let's meet back up tomorrow. I'm thinking, oh, cool, man, he liked me. And he's all, I really liked everything you said. Did you get the email? And I didn't get a chance to because I got up crack fucking dawn. And I'm like, no, I didn't check that email yet. Let me go look. And well, I do have four. And minus the one now that I got suspended on. We'll get to that. And so they gave me an offer. It all looked legit, except for there was no offer letter. And he goes, well, I need your basic information so I can put it in the offer letter so it looks, it's all right. Address, stuff like that. It wouldn't have mattered. I gave it to him because it's not going to match anything because nobody knows I have that damn address. So it's going to come up all funny. So they'll flag it. They'll block it. Doesn't matter, all my shit's locked and my credit's trash anyway. So plus, if somebody tries to open a card, it's going to alert me anyway, or whatever loan thing. It's going to alert me anyway. So I finally caught him when he sent me the paperwork to fill out for onboarding. He goes, oh, you should have received the onboarded paperwork. And I started looking at it. I'm like, why you send me an I-9? He's like, oh, we do it by paper, so we have that physical copy for your file. Pretty good. Didn't question it. Okay. All right, why do you need my bank stuff? I should be filling that out on your website. Oh, well, that part of the website's still down, so we have to do it by hand. Well, pretty good. But then I looked at the job description and offer, and it was all different fonts, sizes, everything. It was all jacked up. It was totally pasted. And then the job was like, it was more money than what we agreed to. And believe me, if you agree to a price, they ain't going to give you a fucking penny more. We all know this. Especially people in the upper management, we know they ain't going to give you a fucking penny more. So I wound up saying, hey, give me some time and I'll fill this out. Something came up. I got to go deal with it. But when I get back, okay, just, shoot me a text. Let me know that you got it. I'll fill it out. And I'm like, sure, yeah. So I called the company HR, and they're like, what's the name? He does work here, but I think you're getting scammed because we be getting people who we don't even. She's like, all right, hang on. What's the position? And I told her, and she goes, yeah, we don't sell anything other than recovery. She goes, there's no product, there's no nothing. It's a service. I'm like, and I told her the email. She goes, yeah, that's not ours. She goes, you can go on there and look. Ours always start with my blank HR, whatever, and the business name. I won't give the business because it's not their fault. And but it was a recovery place, so a big one, and that's why I got excited about it. I didn't question the pay because it was nothing exorbitant like $100. It was nothing like that. It was enough not to raise flags, put it that way. But it was not under to make me feel like I was slapped in the face. So, and I would accept it, which I would have. But the dreams start going through your head. If I'm making that much money, man, imagine what I could do. How fast I could get out of this situation. But anyway, so I went back to talked a little bit. So I said, it's really bad. It's really sad that you guys are trying to scam people just looking for a job, and then you're going to try to sell their information to somebody else who's going to try to open credit cards or put them more in the debt when all they wanted to do was just get a job. says somewhat what a piece of shit you are, you know. But anyway, you know, it's, oh, how do you know it's a scam? And I said, dude, I found all your mistakes. Oh, where were they? And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to tell you so you can fix it. I said, that's not how this works. I said, this works is I caught you before you got any useful information out of me, like my bank account. But I caught him, so I wound up, you know, blocking them as usual. And I reported to Microsoft, you know, and I put in there why. I said, this guy's trying to get people's information by offering them a job and blah, 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 blah. And I told them everything about it real quick, you know. And I get an email. They suspended my account for spam. So I challenged it. I said, what's spam? I didn't send anything. I said, this was during a meet on your stuff. I'm letting you know that this guy, and I sent him more proof. I said, look, here's the letter offering, you know, and it's all fucked up. And I pasted that in there, and I gave him proof that, hey, it wasn't me. I'm letting you know this guy's trying to steal people's private information. And they upheld it, say, no, you did spam. I'm like, I didn't send anything to anybody. How could I spam somebody if I didn't fucking send anything? So I thought that was really odd. And then I'm like, whatever. I'm just not going to use Meet because I mean, I found out it's the UE Microsoft. I'm like, so he's in another country, and I get pinged for this for reporting, trying to save people from losing their money and their life, and you know whatever livelihoods we have left, which isn't much. You know, that's a crock of shit, Microsoft. You guys need to fucking step that shit up. I can't wait till we get a whole new one coming out. Somebody's got to come up with a new one of this Microsoft shit's not working anymore, man. We really got to come up, man. I don't care who it is. How about a Musk? How about you make a computer operating system that we all can use that works on all the platforms, you know, just like Microcraft does. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. That blew my mind. What do you mean I'm suspended? What kind of fucking crap is that? I'm trying to help other people and I get penalized for this shit? You know, what kind of fucking sick world we are in? I'm telling you. I know they're all fucking libs too. You know, California, they flew out. Oh, we're going to go live in the EU and make hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then we're just going to fuck everybody else. It's fucking crazy, these businesses. It's like, you know, and I told the business, I said, yeah, I'm going to report them to that. And they're like, oh, that'd be great. You know, unbeknownst to me, we don't do that shit. So, God forbid I help somebody else from not getting their information stolen in the hopes of having a great job. You know, especially in this economy, that's also kind of raised a flag. But, you know, the way shit's so expensive nowadays, you know, eventually the prices, you know, pay has to go up. So, but, you know, with my skills, should have been an easy. So we'll see. But anyway, you guys got any comments? Put it down below. Hey, while you're there, give me a thumbs up, comment, hit the bell, do all the subscribing stuff you know I like. But sooner or later, we're going to find our tribe. We're going to go off. And we're going to have some fun, you know, because once I get out of this situation and I can actually get my studio up, we're going to do all the videos and all that shit that you guys just seem to fucking like instead of having somebody real talk to you, which is crazy. Because I could have got a phone number. You guys could be calling me and I could be helping you. You know, you're in a situation. Tell me what's your situation. You know, I'll help you get those blinders off, maybe get you out of that situation. Who knows, you know? So it's some crazy stuff, but, you know, I did write a couple of books, so a couple of ebooks. They're really good for you Gen Xers that are in a situation where you won't be able to retire. I wrote an ebook to help you and how to get the hell out of it. So I don't like talking about my money like that. So if you want to know how to get out of it, check my book out. It's in a short video with the location and all that good stuff. So, and I'm not asking for like $500 like some of these guru people do. That's just crazy, dude. $10, it's yours. It's like it's real simple. It's light, but it's packed full of a lot of useful information for online. AI's in it. It's got all this good stuff. So if you're interested, click on it. I'd appreciate it. Other than that, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Um, let's see what pisses me off tomorrow. You guys have a good afternoon. Bye.